Hello and welcome to the Eating Disorder Therapist podcast. I'm Harriet Frew, eating disorder therapist, here to support you in overcoming disordered eating and finding peace with food. So today I want to talk about ChatGPT and eating disorder therapy, some anecdotal insights from the therapy room. Okay, so love or loathe it, ChatGPT has an emerging presence in the therapy room, and several of my clients have shared openly about their dabbles with this bot relationship. So today I'm going to explore some of the emerging themes from different client experiences. So first of all, let's start with the benefits. Now, with ChatGPT, unlike therapy, where you're combined to the therapeutic hour at a specific day and time, ChatGPT is available 24/7 and it's free. What's not to like? So I have found that clients have often used ChatGPT to expand on their insights made during the therapy hour, delving deep into the rabbit hole of their psyche and exploring psychology and expanding on ideas. So therapy has almost provided the initial direction and focus, but ChatGPT has allowed a developing of understanding. So then this information acquired has then been enthusiastically relayed back to me in the next therapy session. The client is felt empowered and illuminated by the opportunity to delve deeper. And the bot has often suggested additional journal prompts, coping tools, or mindfulness exercises to add to the client's toolbox of coping. All really valuable things. So I think the bot can encourage therapists to up their game. If the bot is ladening clients with up-to-date research and pertinent information, then as therapists, we need to be staying relevant too. So ChatGPT sometimes offers a practice ground for addressing topics deemed too risky for the therapy room. But once a client has divulged information to the bot, they have clarity in communicating subject matters, having already practiced once already, so they can then bring this into the therapy room. So that's something that can be quite helpful. So from my viewpoint, I don't think it's a replacement for therapy, but it can provide another layered perspective and understanding. It's another tool, another thing to add. So what's not so helpful? Now, clients with eating disorders generally have very low levels of self-trust and constantly seek reassurance from others. So the bot becomes a substitute for one's own inner wisdom and self-reliance. I think we're all guilty of this, whether you have an eating disorder or not. But what can happen is that any uncertainty or fear is outsourced to ChatGPT's knowledge as the god of reassurance and knowing. So this increases an individual's level of doubt and reduces self-efficacy because every decision must be rubber-stamped and queried through the bot's intelligence. Now, this can be really unhelpful with eating disorders because it can elevate obsession around food and eating, where the calorie content or the right food to eat is always decided by the bot's feedback. So clients can literally ask hundreds of questions a day. It's a bucket of reassurance seeking with a very big hole in it. You can never really get enough information. You always need more reassurance, and you don't really feel very reassured. And advice specified by the bot may be harmful or simply miss the nuance needed, because you need to really ask the right questions from the bot to get the helpful response. And I think sometimes answers relayed can be complicated and lengthy, because often as well, clients know what they need to do, but it's the human therapy connection which allows integration of knowledge. Now, the bot is not a substitute for this. So the main failing of ChatGPT is that it cannot yet offer empathy and human connection. Now, I believe therapy is an art form where healing almost mysteriously happens in the relationship. The ongoing experience of repeated congruence, empathy, and unconditional positive regard occurring week by week. Trust is built slowly, insights and awareness follow. Body language, tone, and non-verbal communication cues are all vital nuances in the connection for healing. So a therapist feels their client through their essence, their presence, before they even say a word out loud. A therapist can sense emotion and soften their responses with empathy and grace, whereas the bot can be brisk and factual, lacking warmth. And a therapist has a backstory, a rich and messy, imperfect life lived as a human being. And this understanding bridges the connection between therapist and client. The container of the relationship is a safe and intimate one where the client feels known and deeply accepted, hopefully anyway, by another flesh and blood human. So ChatGPT is here to stay, and I think it's got a place in the therapy world. Personally, I don't believe that it's a substitute for therapy, at least not yet. Rather, an interesting addition to deepen perspectives and understanding for clients. So if you have your own experiences of using ChatGPT, I would love to hear them. Thank you so much for listening today. If you're not following me already, do seek me out on Instagram at the eating disorder therapist _. And for further support with your relationship with food, do go to the eatingdisordertherapist.co.uk. If you enjoy this podcast, I would be so grateful if you'd follow, rate and review, as it helps it reach so many more listeners. And if you want to receive written articles of the podcast every week to your inbox, go to the link in the show notes and click on the Substack link, and you will be on my mailing list and you will get free articles every single week. Thank you so much for listening today, and I look forward to sharing another podcast episode with you very soon.